ですか？大丈夫だと思いますよ。
うっさそんなこと言ってもよ
Yeah, $3! That's exactly what you heard! With $3 you can have full access to my manga in high quality, like Yamoshi as a girl, and of course, the best, Akumo Saga! All this and much more with more than 5 gigs of fan manga access! Patreon Uncommon!
In the 6th universe. Currently in the 6th universe, more precisely on the planet of the god of destruction of the 6th universe, it was possible to see Vados, the angel responsible for that universe, sitting on a tree branch while eating some food such as vegetables and fruits. In front of Vados was her staff, which showed a large holographic screen where you could see the 6th universe. Vados was carrying out an inspection of the universe to ensure that everything was okay, and that his universe would not be destroyed again during a possible tournament of power. Guys, before continuing this epic story, make sure you leave a like to help the channel, and also subscribe to the channel, guys, so you don't miss any news. Vados realized that in recent years, her universe was slowly being destroyed, and she didn't know why. What Vados knew was that this had been happening for a few years, and it was because of an evil energy. As Vados didn't know what to do to stop that evil energy, the angel was thinking about how to solve it. And as Champa, the god of destruction of that universe, just ignored her words, Vados would have to solve it alone, and if she didn't solve it, Champa would complain. Since according to him, the god of destruction's duty was to just destroy some planets or any threat to the universe itself. Anything other than that was the angel's duty. Vados said, even though I thought of different ways to solve this problem, they would only delay the process of destroying the planets at the hands of this evil energy, which it's very strange, as it seems to have several origins in different parts of the 6th universe, and some of them seem to be at the limit of the universe. The evil energy did not affect the 7th universe, which is a good thing. Vados spoke while analyzing the hologram that showed all the planets in the 6th universe, and the evil energy that was spreading and destroying the universe little by little. Some planets had already been completely destroyed by the evil energy. Thinking and analyzing a little what was happening, Vados was trying to find a solution to that problem related to the gradual destruction of that universe. But soon an idea crossed her mind, one that could save the universe, and the only thing she would need was with the help of her twin brother, who lived in the 7th universe. Vados said, I was thinking of ways to handle the situation in different ways, and they were all quite complicated, but the answer was in my face the whole time, and it was the simplest and easiest to do. I just need to gather all 7 Super Dragon Balls, and then invoke Super Shenron, and with that I can make the 6th universe get rid of this mysterious evil energy. And not only that, but I will make all the planets return to normal, and all those who lost their lives because of this energy will also come back to life. And with this, I will have single-handedly avoided another crisis in the 6th universe, since my god of destruction only knows how to eat and sleep. Vados spoke to herself while looking at the holographic screen that immediately began to search for the presence of the Super Dragon Balls. And as Whis had implemented a radar in Vados' staff, it would be easier to find the Super Dragon Balls. After a few minutes, the radar manages to find the location of all the Super Dragon Balls, and upon seeing this, Vados went to the Super Dragon Balls. But upon seeing the first one, Vados noticed that the Super Dragon Ball was strange, because it had details dark for a large part of it. And upon seeing that, Vados was surprised and at the same time shocked, because upon feeling the energy of the Super Dragon Ball, the angel realized that the evil power that was destroying her universe was being released from the Super Dragon Ball, and that made the angel worried. After all, Super Shenron was a being whose power could easily bring a destroyed universe back to life. So if Shenron was corrupted by evil energy, not only the 6th universe would be in danger, but also all the other universes would be in danger, and would likely be destroyed by the power of an evil Super Shenron. Vados said, the Super Dragon Balls were responsible for the evil energy, but why are they like that? No, maybe only this one is corrupted, and the others are not. I have to go and see the other spheres. Vados spoke, and then went after the other Super Dragon Balls, and when Vados found all the Super Dragon Balls, she saw that each one of them was corrupted, and this made the angel worried. Luckily, it was possible to reverse the process and purify that energy. Vados said, damn, all the Super Dragon Balls are corrupted, and they are the ones releasing this evil energy throughout the 6th universe. and without them, it will be impossible to purify the entire sixth universe. As I am an angel, I could purify the universe itself, but it would take a long time, and most likely the energy will spread faster than I can purify it. So I only have one choice, and that is to purify all the super spheres of the dragon, and then I will summon Super Shenron and bring the sixth universe to its original glory. Vados spoke, determined to purify the 7 Super Dragon Balls to cleanse all the evil energy that was in the sixth universe. Vados concentrated and sat in a lotus posture in front of the Super Dragon Balls, and then began to release golden energy and began shooting at the sphere. The energy that Vados released was completely pure, and with it, the evil energy that was inside the sphere, little by little, it began to be purified. But the more energy Vados sent to the sphere, the more necessary the amount of energy was to purify the sphere. And when Vados stopped a little, she saw that a large part of the Super Dragon Ball had already been purified. The angel smiled when she saw that her work was working, but suddenly the Super Dragon Ball began to corrupt again at a high speed, becoming more corrupted than before, something that caused Vados to be in shock. Vados said, "How is this possible? The evil energy has already permeated the Super Dragon Ball so much that even though I purify the spheres, if I stop in the middle of the process, it becomes even more corrupted again. And the more energy I use to purify, the more energy is needed. And the worst of everything is that even though I'm an angel, I don't have unlimited energy. And purifying the evil energy from the Super Dragon Ball is a huge waste of energy, and that's very bad. I would have to ask for help from the other angels, but I doubt they are willing to help me. And the only one who could probably do that would be my brother, Whis, and possibly Son Goku, who has now also become an angel." Wait, Son Goku is also an angel now! As Goku has just become an angel, he has the purest energy among all angels. And because he has a pure heart, he is my best chance of saving my universe from the destruction of this evil energy that the Super Dragon Balls are releasing. Vados said, now much more excited to see that she had a chance to prevent her universe from being destroyed by the evil energy of the Super Dragon Balls, which until now was unknown as to why they were in that state. Vados, with a plan in mind, the angel returned to the planet of the god of destruction of the sixth universe. But before that, she took the 7 Super Dragon Balls and placed them in a corner of the sixth universe, with several sacred chains binding them and reducing the quantity of evil energy that was being released by the Super Dragon Balls. Upon arriving on the planet of the god of destruction, Vados immediately woke up Champa and said they would go to the 7th universe, something that Champa did not like, as he did not want to go to his twin brother's universe. In addition to being angry at having been woken up by his angel, and even though she said it was for the good of the 6th universe, Champa was still angry and didn't want to go. But after Vados said that he would eat some delicious food and sweets, he was excited to go to the 7th universe. And with that, Champa and Vados went to the 7th universe. In the 7th universe. Currently in the 7th universe, if more precisely on planet Earth in Son Goku's house, it was possible to notice that he was currently lying on the grass outside his house, together with his wife, and the two were spending a calm and relaxing moment right among the two, something they started doing with some frequency. But the couple's peace soon ends when a pillar of energy appears in front of the Saiyan's house, who immediately opened his eyes and saw the pillar of energy, something that made him sigh as he already knew he had work to do. Goku said, "It seems like they need my help, but I didn't expect it to be so quick. Now that I was almost asleep," Goku said before sighing, as he was almost asleep unlike his wife who had managed to sleep some time before. Chi-Chi said, "It seems like they need you now since you're half an angel, different from when you were a Saiyan warrior." She spoke in a fun way as she looked at the angels who had arrived at her home seeking her husband's help again. Goku said, "What do you need this time, Whis? Do you want me to help solve any of Beerus's problems again?" he asked while looking at the angel of the 7th universe, who just shook his head. Whis said, "This time, I'm not the only one who needs your help, Goku," said the angel, and then his sister continued speaking. Vados said, "Actually, I would like to ask for your help this time, Mr. Goku. I need you to help me save the 6th universe." Vados soon bowed slightly close to the Saiyan, who was very surprised by that. In the 7th universe. Currently in the 7th universe, more precisely in Son Goku's house, it was possible to see that the newest angel was inside his house sitting on the sofa with his wife by his side, and in front of them was Whis and Vados. As Whis was inside the subject, he was drinking tea and eating cookies, while his sister was dealing with serious matters with Son Goku. Goku said, "Vados, could you repeat what you said before? I understood the part about the destruction of the 6th universe, but I didn't understand why the Super Dragon Balls are responsible for this. After all, they were responsible for saving several universes in the past, and were also responsible for bringing planet Earth from the 6th universe back to life. So I don't understand why they would be responsible for the gradual destruction of the 6th universe. Goku asked, as he had only understood part of what Vados had said. Goku did not understand why the Super Dragon Balls were gradually destroying the 6th universe. Vados said, I also didn't know why it was happening, but after I talked to Whis, I realized that the Super Dragon Balls had a different energy than when we first used them to restore planet Earth in my universe. Then, as a result, the energy of the spheres changed, but very little, almost impossible to notice. But after we used the Super Dragon Balls to bring all the universes destroyed during the tournament to power back to life, I analyzed it and realized that there was a big change. But it didn't seem to be a big deal at the time. But now they are releasing a corrosive evil energy that is destroying all the planets in the 6th universe and taking billions of lives. And the worst thing is that I don't know why that is happening, or why the spheres have been corrupted in this way, Vados said before sighing, as she really had no idea why the super spheres were that way. Chi-Chi said, maybe the Super Dragon Balls absorb the evil of the beings that brought back to life. Bulma once told me that she was afraid that Shenron would become corrupted if he absorbed the evil of the beings he revived. So I would say that this could have happened with the Super Dragon Balls, and now the energy they originally released has become an evil energy, which is destroying the 6th universe. And even if you try to purify the evil energy, it won't work because the amount of evil energy is much greater. It will only work if you release an amount of energy so pure that no evil energy will be able to corrupt it. But this is just my view on the situation. It shouldn't be a big deal, since I'm just a mere mortal. Chi-Chi spoke, expressing her opinion on the subject, and her knowledge regarding the Dragon Balls that were similar to the Super Dragon Balls. Vados, upon hearing the opinion about what had happened with the Super Dragon Balls, was surprised by the deduction of a mortal. Chi-Chi's words made a lot of sense, and this made the angel and her brother slightly irritated with themselves, because it was something so brilliant to the point that only a genius would know the answer. In reality, it was quite obvious if someone knew the Dragon Balls and how they worked. Vados said, actually, what you just said makes total sense, and I even feel like an idiot for not having thought about it before, and I spent 30 years learning about the Super Dragon Balls and the Dragon Balls that some Namekians created in my universe, and yet I couldn't understand enough to reach that conclusion, Vados said before sighing. The angel was very disappointed in herself for not having been able to reach that conclusion before without the help of Chi-Chi, who was just a mere mortal. Goku said, okay, now we know how the Super Dragon Balls got the way they are at the moment, but now how do you intend to purify all that evil energy? Because I'm sure you're here because you need me to do this. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here right now asking for my help and explaining to me about everything that's happening in the 6th universe. So what exactly do you want with me, and what can I do to solve this problem? The half Saiyan asked while looking at the angel, who took a deep breath before speaking. Vados said, I came to ask you to go to the 6th universe and use your power to purify the 7 Dragon Balls. Before you ask me why I'm asking this of you, when I could do this, it is because you are an angel who was born recently, so to speak, and therefore your energy is purer than that of an angel like me. And since you already had a good heart when you were just a mortal, your energy is already much purer than a newborn angel. So I think you must be able to do what not even all angels can do at the moment. Only my father could do this, but he's too busy, and his duty is to Zeno-sama and not the universes that we should take care of, said the angel with a certain embarrassment of asking Goku for that. Goku said, well, since you need my help, I will help you. After all, I don't want the 6th universe to be destroyed by this evil energy. And also, if this evil energy destroys the 6th universe, it could pass to the other universes, and this could end up destroying all 12. That is, if we don't end it soon. So I'm helping you and at the same time solving a problem that I would possibly have to solve in the future. So solving it now is my best option. Besides, what I don't want is that people like Hit, Kaba, Caulifla, and Kale to lose their lives because of this evil energy, said the hybrid before looking at his wife, who really didn't like seeing her husband talking about 2 Saiyans, something that Goku noticed and just sighed when he saw that his wife was still jealous. Whis said, since we've decided what we're going to do, then we should go to the 6th universe quickly, because apparently Mr. Goku has his own things to do, and so do I. even more so now that Mr. Beerus has decided to train not to depend on Goku again," said the angel, standing up and looking at Goku, who was happy to know that Beerus decided to get stronger so as not to be almost killed by anyone again. Goku said, "Since we've decided what we're going to do at this point, let's go now, because I have to go visit Pan, because I promised I'd teach her how to transform into Super Saiyan 3, and Pan is already mad at me for canceling it. And I don't want to irritate my granddaughter any more than she already is," said the Saiyan, revealing some of the family problems. Vados said, "Let's go. Don't worry, Miss Chi-Chi will bring your husband safely, even though he doesn't need protection," Vados said before bowing slightly to Chi-Chi, who did the same thing, and then they left the house and went to the 6th universe using an energy pillar. In the 6th universe. Currently in the 6th universe, it was possible to see Goku and his group arriving at the place where all 7 Super Dragon Balls were held, which were trapped by chains made of pure energy. When he got there, Goku began to look at the Super Dragon Balls, which were almost completely black, and even though he was very close to the evil energy, it did not affect Goku as his pure energy purified the evil energy the moment it touched him. Goku said, "Apparently this is very serious here. Well, let's start doing that," said the Saiyan, who soon concentrated his energy in his hands and shot towards the spheres to purify them. But the moment he stopped purifying them, the Super Dragon Balls became corrupted again, and now they were almost completely corrupted. Goku said, "Instead of purifying the Dragon Balls, I only corrupted them even more after that. How could I solve this problem?" said the Saiyan while looking at the spheres, until he had a really crazy idea. But it was the only thing he was thinking about at that moment. Goku concentrated and then began to speak in the language of the gods, and seconds later the spheres glowed in a purple tone and began to come together to invoke Super Shenron. At that moment, Goku used his power and transformed into pure energy, and went to the spheres, entering into the great light that had formed, and moments later Vados and Whis saw that Goku was different. He was completely golden, with 2 large pairs of golden wings on his back, and his Saiyan tail ended up becoming a great golden dragon tail. Goku had fused with Super Shenron himself, and when he opened his eyes, they were the same color as Super Shenron's eyes. Vados and Whis were shocked when they saw what had happened and what Goku had done. Before the angels could question what Goku had done, he began to release golden energy from his wings, an energy that began to purify the evil energy that was around him. So Goku began to fly through the 6th universe at a speed greater than that of light, and in a few minutes Goku had already managed to fly and purify the entire 6th universe. After his mission was accomplished, Goku's body glowed brightly, and then the 7 Super Dragon Balls appeared around him, and they were all purified, and Goku was already in his original form. It didn't take long for the Super Dragon Balls to begin to divide, going to all sides of the 6th and 7th universes. Goku said, "It seems that everything went well in the end, and before you ask me, I summoned Super Shenron and temporarily fused with his power and purified the entire universe. So now that I have done what was asked of me, I will return home, because after that I need several hours of sleep and a lot of food." Goku spoke breathlessly, showing that joining the power of Super Shenron generated great physical exhaustion. With that, we'll end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes in the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you on another day, guys.